I'm Ruth, and to celebrate National Baking Week I'm going to show you how to bake Happy Eggs Rhubarb and Raspberry Meringue Stack. For the ingredients, for the meringue you will need 4 happy egg whites, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and 225 grams of caster sugar. For the filling you'll need 300 grams of sliced rhubarb, 100 grams of raspberries, 100 grams of caster sugar, 1 tablespoon of water and 300 ml of double cream. So I'm going to put the ingredients for the filling out of the way for the time being. And we'll get on with making the meringue. We need 4 happy egg whites. You need to make sure you don't get any egg yolk into the egg white. So separating them one at a time into the bowl of the stand mixer is a good idea. So that's 4 egg whites in the bowl of a stand mixer. We're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla extract. We're going to start the egg whites whisking and whisk to the soft peak stage. Once they're nice and foamy and in soft peaks, we'll start adding the caster sugar 1 spoonful at a time. Once all the sugar's been added, the meringue should be thick and glossy and stand in firm peaks. So now we need to shape our meringue. We need 2 baking trays lined with baking paper. To make a guide for the meringue, take a plate and draw around it on your baking paper with a pencil. This will give you a perfect circle to use as a guide for shaping your meringue. Place the pencil mark face down on the baking tray and using the meringue half onto the centre of each circle of each tray. Quick tip, if your baking paper is sliding around too much, just take on your fingertip a little blob of meringue and use it to secure the piece of baking paper to the tray. Spread the meringue out using your spatula. One will be the top and one will be the bottom. So on the top you need to shape it carefully and form little soft peaks in the top. Use your pencil mark as a guide. These will then go into the oven for an hour at 120 degrees. So once the meringue is in the oven and we've had a quick clear away, we can get on with making the filling. You need a large pan, and into the pan goes the sliced rhubarb, the caster sugar and 1 tablespoon of water. We'll begin to cook that on a gentle heat until the rhubarb starts to soften. Whilst that's happening, we'll whip the double cream. So into a large bowl, and then we'll whip that up with a hand mixer. So that's softly whipped, and we'll bob it into the fridge to chill until we're ready to create the stack. So once that's nicely stewed and softened, we need to add the raspberries. Give it a good stir around and the raspberries will start to break up. It also makes the mixture a beautiful pink. Once the raspberries are broken down, we're going to continue cooking it until it turns nice and thick and jammy and the majority of the water is evaporated. So the raspberries have broken down, so it's got a beautiful pink, even colour, and we're going to transfer it into a bowl to cool. Making sure you get every last bit out of the pan. So after an hour, those meringues should be nicely cooked and we need to take them out of the oven. I'm going to transfer those to a rack to help them cool down. Slide the baking paper off onto a cooling rack. So once those are cooled down nicely, we're going to peel them from the baking paper. You need your plate that you're going to serve the meringue stack on, and taking the bottom meringue, peel it from the baking paper very carefully, you don't want to break it. And place it onto your serving plate. Taking your whipped cream, you need to place that on the top of the meringue. And spread that out with the back of a spoon to cover the surface of the meringue. Take the rhubarb and raspberry jam mixture that you made earlier, which is nicely cooled and thickened, and spoon that over the top of the cream. Again, spread that out with the back of a spoon. And take the top meringue, again peeling it carefully off the paper, place that on the top. And a little icing sugar sifted over the top. And top with a few fresh raspberries. And there you have your Happy Eggs rhubarb and raspberry meringue stack.